Hi everyone, I'm using the Angel Tarot for our weekly reading from Monday the 18th of November through to Sunday the 24th of November. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video, and as always, take what resonates and just put the rest to one side. These are not a fortune telling reading. The angels are above all space and time and are able to assist us in navigating through any energetic shifts that are occurring. And we have a big week this week. On Tuesday the 19th, we have Pluto moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. This is a huge event. We have spent from 2008 with Pluto in Capricorn, and we have learned a lot about ourselves, about our innermost workings. Capricorn is the seagull that travels to the bottom of the ocean and shifts around at the bottom of the ocean looking for those treasures, and then starts to move through the ocean, coming into a evolution of standing on the earth. So coming from the depths of the ocean through all those emotions, moving up, stepping on earth, walking on earth, and then starting to climb the mountain. It's a mountain goat, so it starts to climb the face of the mountain. So during this time of Pluto in Capricorn, that's what we've all been doing. We've been searching at the very depths of our innermost being, finding those treasures of where we are limiting ourselves in those false beliefs, moving up now through the ocean, stepping on to land, that beautiful evolution. And as the mountain goat moves up the face of the mountain, steps on to the top of the mountain where Capricorn is, and connects to the heavens, receiving the downloads from heaven. And Tuesday, as Pluto moves into Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, and we are still coming from the back of that full moon in Taurus that came into that conjunction with Uranus, receiving the downloads, the spiritual awakening, ready for Pluto moving into Aquarius, who is ruled by Uranus. That is the higher consciousness. And as we are shifting from the time we've spent of Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, going through those limiting beliefs, going through those old thought forms and structures that we have been moving through for lifetimes, realizing that we are creators in our own right. So Capricorn is all around the structure, around our life, our careers. Really waking up to who we are and what our gifts are and where we have limited ourselves through our finances, through our careers, through people's and our expectations. Coming and waking up from all that now, moving into this time of Aquarius, which is an earth sign, from the earth sign into the earth sign. And Aquarius is the water bearer. She is bathing us in divine wisdom. Aquarius is the collective, the humanitarian. So we're going from the power over to equality, into this expansion. So this is a beautiful shift, and we will spend the next 20 years as Pluto moves very slowly through Aquarius and moves very, very slowly, takes around 250 years to go through the zodiac signs. So this is huge and very healing and enlightening. Pluto is comfortable in Aquarius and will always help us to go into and guide us into our subconscious, where we are trapping ourselves, where we are limiting ourselves, where we are stuck in old karmic patterns. So we're going through this powerful transition, connecting now to the higher wisdom and looking back on how far we've come and what we have learned. Coming into that place of acceptance and forgiveness that we have, that has held us back. We've been in that battle of the sexes, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You hurt me and I'll lash out. Coming from that wound within ourselves, that battle of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us, and allowing that wound to heal. Finding peace within ourselves. And as we find peace within ourselves, we find peace in our outside world. So Monday is Mercury. Mercury is in Sagittarius, opposing Jupiter in Gemini. So they're in each other's signs, they're in each other's homes. And Jupiter is not very comfortable in Gemini, and Mercury is not very comfortable in Sagittarius. So they're opposing each other and supporting each other, helping us to see the big picture, helping us to communicate and see different perceptions. So we're being assisted on Monday with Jupiter, the lucky planet, Mercury, the planet of communication, who is slowing down to go in retrograde, just asking us to refocus, retrace our steps, look at where we have maybe missed the mark. And Sagittarius is that half female, half horse, pointing the bow and arrow into the heavens. So just reminding us to keep our focus on the expansion and the visualizations that we have, that we are starting to magnetize to us. So I'm asking for a message for Monday. So Monday we have the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Pentacles. Tuesday we have the Lovers. Wednesday the King of Wands. Thursday, Justice. Friday the Ace of Earth. Saturday the King of Water. And Sunday the High Priestess, who is coming out with the World, the Magician, the Four of Swords, the Five of Water, okay, and the Sun. So Monday we start the week off with a positive energy coming in. This is the Mercury and Jupiter coming into that communication. This card is confirmation that we are on the right track to stay focused. And when this card appears, whatever it is that you have been manifesting and visualizing, whether it is a career, a business, starting a family, love life, this is confirmation that we are on the right track. So this is coming in. So Monday, this new week, is bringing in this beautiful energy of newness, of new beginnings. This is another wish card, wishes being fulfilled, about something that we're passionate about. So feel that energy on Monday. It's like stepping through a doorway into a new energy where we're seeing things differently. This is Mercury and Jupiter expanding now, helping us to see with clarity and to stay focused on our visions, and being open to be flexible as well, not being rigid, because this is Capricorn in Pluto in Capricorn, the rigidness. We're breaking free from all that now. And Saturn also on the full moon, stationary now, moving direct in Pisces. So Saturn stationary around the same time as the full moon in Pisces. So this is like when we're driving a car and we've been going in reverse and we have to stop and change gear. So this is where we are with Saturn in Pisces, the water sign that is very spiritual, but also can go into that procrastination. So we may feel a bit of that energy as Pluto is standing still in Pisces, ready to move direct. And this is very spiritual. The thought forms that have blocked us from our higher self starting to dissolve. closing out now in Pisces. It's the last sign of the zodiac, and we'll move in to Aries in a beginning of 2025. So these planets, these outer planets, are going to shift into different signs, more or less all at the same time. Pluto is shifting on Tuesday, and then the other outer planets follow. So we're having these big shifts. So Saturn, the planet of karma, of our learning, standing still, holding us in that energy of our spirituality, of looking at our manifestations, of our careers, the awakening of that whatever we love to do is what we're here to do. To take the limiting beliefs of all that. To know if something comes natural to us, that's our gift. That's what we've come here to do in this lifetime, and we've done it in past lifetimes. It's a gift we'll carry through. And so Monday, this beautiful day of something opening, something coming in that is lifting us into Tuesday, which is the Lovers. So we have the Lovers for Tuesday, and this is a card that's connected to Gemini, communication, and in past times it was the card of choice. So it always reminds us to choose love. And we have the Lovers as Pluto moves into Aquarius. How beautiful. That expansion of our hearts, connecting with our higher heart, to the higher mind of Uranus, of Aquarius. So this communication, these downloads that are coming through on Tuesday as Pluto moves into Aquarius, receiving those downloads of love, of divine love, and starting to magnetize love into our lives, whether it is romantic love, first and foremost self-love. Again, that divine masculine and the divine feminine coming into, merging together within us, so that then we draw in sacred relationships. So Tuesday, a beautiful card for the transition of Pluto, the god of the underworld, moving into Aquarius. And the listening to the messages that we start to receive from the higher consciousness. Wednesday, the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands. So we have Monday, the Ace of Wands. Wednesday, the King of Wands. So it's coming in really quickly. Things are starting to shift for us really quickly. The King of Wands is the entrepreneur. He is very warm and compassionate. And that's how he's got where he is. Being that compassionate listener that works with energy, that creates prosperity. He places his attention to what he is passionate about, for the greater good, not just for himself, but the greater good of everyone around him. And with this card, especially in this deck, I feel Mary Magdalene stepping in, bringing through the compassion, bringing in the divine feminine to go with this card. Again, the mergence of the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming in, and the divine feminine is the intuitive, the divine masculine is the action. So things are lining up for us now with so much passion and real prosperity and well-being and wellness. Thursday we have the Justice, and this is Archangel Raguel, and we're speaking a lot about the divine masculine and the divine feminine within, but also Archangel Raguel helps us with our relationships. So if we have a difficult relationship with a partner, with a loved one, or whoever it may be, Archangel Raguel helping us on Thursday, helping us on Thursday to find balance within our relationships, to find that forgiveness. He is coming through that doorway there, those pillars of light with his sword, the sword of cause and effect, whatever we have done in the past. So I just feel this is a balancing of karma and a wiping the slate clean as we're moving through these pillars of light, knowing that how we treat ourselves and how we think about ourselves, that's what we will project out into our outer world, into our relationships. So on Thursday, if there is any difficulty within any relationship, call on Archangel Raguel. He assists in our relationships and helps us to find forgiveness. And I just feel on Thursday as well, he's coming in with some divine intervention. So where there may have been problems within relationships, miraculously everything comes into alignment. So Archangel Raguel, beautiful Archangel, who is assisting us with our relationships and is helping us to find that equilibrium within. And also, as we're moving through these times where we have been maybe holding ourselves in a place where we haven't been comfortable, we're now starting to step out of that and step into our uniqueness and our authenticity. And that may ruffle some feathers, but staying in that alignment, feeling the empowerment of our authentic self, and knowing that as we're moving through these times of change, the souls that are meant to come into our lives and stay in our lives will, and situations that we may be feeling that we can't move any further, we're allowing things to go now, fall away, instead of trying to fix everything, trying to hold everything in place, really put ourselves out of shape. We're now no longer doing that. We've done the work. We are feeling this empowerment, and Archangel Raguel is assisting us. And in this deck, it's the 8, the number 8, where normally it would be the Strength card on a number 8, but we're in the 8th year. So we've been doing a lot of healing within our relationships that's now balancing the scales of our karma. And with this card, Mahat always stands forward with the ostrich feather and our heart. So if our heart is weighing anything heavier than a feather when we pass, that is our reincarnation, our lessons for our reincarnation. So it's just to delve deep within our hearts. The sun is still there, it's moving into Sagittarius. So to just do that final dive into our hearts, into our emotions, to allow any cleansing and healing to take place so that we can move into Sagittarius. So the sun moves into Sagittarius on Thursday, so that we're moving into Sagittarius. The half horse, our female U's counterpart is Chiron, who is in Aries, the I am on the moon's nodes, the I am, the north star in which we are travelling. So there's a powerful healing occurring, but it's one that brings huge love, an opening of love, an expansion of love. Friday we have the Ace of Pentacles, something new. So we start off on Monday with the Ace of Wands, and then we're starting to see the benefit of the hard work that we have been doing starting to come into our lives. And you can see there she is focusing within that globe. So this is finances, this is something in our career, something new coming in, but from it feeling stable. There's a stability coming in with this card, a stability that everything's going to be okay. We are being placed on our timelines, and as we step onto our timeline, we feel the faith, we feel the old doubts that we have been listening to ourselves, the judgments we placed upon ourselves, and the expectations falling away as we step into this energy on Friday of feeling that my feet are firmly here now. I'm grounded, and the message as well during this week is to keep grounding, to feel the comfort within our bodies, to know that we're exactly where we're meant to be at every moment of every day, that the moment is whole we have, and as we anchor ourselves fully here in every single moment, we are drawing in expansion, we are drawing in prosperity, we're tapping in to that energy of wellness and health, and an increase of finances coming in. Saturday we have the King of Water, who is very emotionally mature. So everything that we've gone through, we have grown up. We have parented our own inner child. We have loved, picked our little girl up, little boy up, held them to our hearts, told them that we love them and that everything's going to be okay. So we've learned, and again, I'm going to Saturn, who was retrograding in Pisces, who is turning direct. So we've been doing that inner parenting and of the divine masculine within, learning to respond in a way of peace. Those emotions, those emotional memories that have been coming up and creating a reaction from a place of anger, frustration. We're now calming our emotions, and really, as we calm our emotions, the energy that ripples from us is one of peace, is one of empowerment. And this is no power over anyone, it's just tapping into our inner spiritual gifts. And you can see there he has angels all around him, and he's in that water. He knows when to say something and when not to. He's learned. So this is a beautiful energy coming through on Saturday as we are moving through these powerful, powerful shifts. And then Sunday we have the High Priestess, the mystic again, standing at the pillars of King Solomon's temple, alchemizing those lower emotions and into gold, into wisdom. She's still there, this High Priestess, downloading us with the sacred wisdom that we require to be able to move forward in peace, creating new earth, our new reality. Then we have the Magician, so we have the Archangel Raziel and Archangel Haniel. Archangel Raziel, the wizard of the Archangel realm. Archangel Haniel is the grace of God. So we're starting to manifest now, and our manifestations are infused with the grace of God because we're connecting to our higher self. We are not listening to our ego. We are now connecting to our higher mind. Archangel Haniel is the archangel of the moon. So the moon is moving into its waning phase, into the subconscious. And the Magician is connected to Mercury, who is in Sagittarius, moving through the Great Attractor, conjuncting the Great Attractor, helping us to dissolve those old subconscious words that we speak that have come down through lifetimes, that have come down through our families, that we automatically start speaking in the same language that is from a rigid thought form that holds us. Now we are being expanded to let's change our vocabulary, let's find new words to speak about our lives, to come into that collective and acceptance of each other without going into judgment. So from that, and the message that these two cards are bringing through is where there's no worry, where there is no judgment, conflict, there are miracles. So allowing those to be cleansed into the Great Attractor, to be transmuted into light. And that's when miracles start to occur in our lives, when we don't have that going on, when we don't have those opinions, those rigid opinions, that we let go and know that everything and every soul, every creature, animal, pet, everything in this reality has its own consciousness and its own journey, and to fully accept with love. So we have the Magician and the High Priestess at the end of the week holding us as we move through we moved into this time. The sun has moved into Sagittarius on Thursday. So we are starting to feel the positive upliftment of this shift of the planet. So Mercury starting to move direct. Saturn moving direct in Pisces, but Mercury just starting is retrograde, asking us to look at where we're missing the mark, where are we stepping into an old thought form, an old rigidness, Archangel Haniel asking us to go within to listen to our innermost emotions, our feelings, our bodies, and transmuting there. This is creating beautiful magic. Then we have the Four of Air and the Four of Water. Okay, so this is, the Four of Air is healing. So we're healing from grief that we have all gone through. If we look past the 20 years, 18 years, or whatever that Pluto has been in Capricorn, the grief, that the sadness, however that has come into our lives, bringing grief of loss, we're going through the healing of that now. The divine is supporting us. The planets are supporting us. And this is a very galactic time that we're moving into with the Pleiadians, and now as Orion rising up in the night sky with Sirius there, our spiritual sun, the Pleiadians guiding us, the Seven Sisters, the activations of Orion that brings through miracles, the connection and activations from Sirius, our spiritual sun. So we're going through this healing now to allow things to heal without going into that wound and picking it and looking for what could have happened or not didn't happen. It's everything is in perfect and divine order, even if we do not understand it. To be at peace with that now and feel the healing benefits of being at peace, because our loved ones are at peace, and whatever soul contracts have finished in this lifetime, they've run the course, and to be at peace with that and to find that forgiveness. And then we have the sun. In the sun, whatever the sun shines on, brings new growth, brings positive energy, brings prosperity, with Archangel Uriel, the archangel, the psychologist of the archangel realm, the archangel who resides within our solar plexus, guiding us, clearing out, helping us to see the different perspectives. He's the psychologist of the archangel realm, so bringing that divine wisdom into our lives, helping us to shine our light, allow that sun within us to shine. And this is where I feel we're moving to. We are tending to that inner light, tending into the inner light as the hermit, going in, listening to the wisdom, and there from the wisdom of the sun we have the world, which is connected to Saturn, moving direct now in Pisces, closing up there in the last sign of the zodiac, helping us to create a life that is spiritual, in alignment with our higher selves, in alignment with the highest dimensions and frequencies that bring so much light within our bodies. We're moving into our bodies of light. We're creating our bodies of light, and Archangel Michael here with Uriel, letting us know we're protected, and we have always been protected, always. We're always surrounded in Archangel Michael's protection. That in the past, before we stepped onto this path where we were doing our learning, we maybe have stumbled into one challenge after another, and then we came into alignment with our spiritual self, our soul self, guiding us to the angels, to our guides, to listening to the higher octave of our consciousness, coming from our subconsciousness into our higher consciousness and growing in strength as we've done this. Archangel Michael guiding each and every one of us in his powerful protection. Archangel Uriel guiding us with light, with divine wisdom, learning from everything that we have been through, coming into that place of emotional, mental majority, that we are all connected, we are one. So a beautiful, beautiful week of, I feel that we are riding this beautiful energy through to the solstice, you know, the December 21st in the northern hemisphere. We are in the winter solstice. In the southern hemisphere, you're in your summer solstice, so the birth of the sun. Again in the northern hemisphere, so we are riding, we're tending to that light within us through these darker nights. We are tending to that light until the 21st of December, where the sun is reborn. So a wonderful, wonderful time of really focusing on what lifts us, what lights us up from the inside. Knowing that whatever we're focusing on and whatever we do wish to materialize in our life, whatever we put energy to, that will become our reality. And we're at the precipice here of immense change, where we are shifting all that and stepping into the greatest version, our greatest potential, merging in with our higher self. Keep doing that, keep merging in to what it is that uplifts you, and being at peace with being flexible to something even greater coming in. So I'm sending so much love, and for anyone who is going through some healing, as the grief is in this reading, I'm sending so much healing, and know that there is peace there. There is peace and there's love. And to be gentle with ourselves as we're moving through these shifts, these powerful shifts. I'm sending so much love. Thank you. Thank you for listening. If you've stayed with me to the end, thank you.